and welcome to your belly dance class. I'm your instructor, Alissa Hall. Today we're going to be covering figure eights in your hips, in your chest, and then back to the hips but adding a twist. These moves will be working your quadriceps in your thighs, your glutes, the abdominal muscles including the obliques, and the muscles of the back such as the latissimus dorsi and others. All you need to get started is a space about this big to move in, clothes that comfortably stretch, and you're welcome to dance in your shoes, in your socks, or barefoot like me. Let's get started with some stretches. Plant your feet hip width apart underneath you. Your knees are slightly soft and springy, rolling the shoulders up and back as you inhale deeply. At the top of your inhalation, exhale and reverse the direction of the shoulder roll. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Rolling the head, starting with the chin down to the chest. You can pick a direction and begin to roll it around. Be nice and generous with this movement, moving at your own pace and breathing deeply. At the bottom of your second, change the direction of the circle and roll it around. Good. Let's do one more stretch to open up our sides, especially for all the figure eights we'll be doing. You're going to want to bring your weight into your left foot. Your right foot comes up. Lock your knees together and plant that foot behind you. Heel drops, and you can stretch towards that side, really opening up the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, deepening the stretch. Inhale to come up. Exhale and plant. Give yourself a minute. We'll transfer it to the other side. Weight is on your right foot. Left foot comes up. Knees lock together. Foot drops and stretch. And breathing deeply. Inhale, and inhale as you come back up. Excellent. Today, the figure eight incorporates some of the moves that we've already been learning in the series, including the lift and drop, as well as the slide. The eight continues both of those movements into one movement that doesn't stop. Let's break it down first. It starts with the hip lift. So you can start lift, lift, lift. As you get into these lifts, notice the contraction that is happening on the side where the hip goes up. Don't think about the hip going out. Think about it going straight up underneath you and controlling that with your oblique muscles. Lift. That's the essence of the lift. The slide, and I'm planting my feet hip width apart to give me a nice base. Soften the knees. The slide, as you can see, moves from side to side. As I move, my shoulders are anchored in place, so all of the movement is happening beneath me, underneath the diaphragm level in the body. The move itself, if I have two pencils attached to my hips, would be drawing figure eights on the wall in front of me by going down and slide, down and slide. Down, so you can think of it as a down move or a lifting move, depending on which side of the body you're looking at. These are different than the figure eights we'll be doing last, which draw eights on the floor as well as in front of you. Let's take a look at this and put it to music. Again, planting your feet hip width apart, softening the knees. Your back is long and engaged in the front. You want to think about coming around the center, lifting from the chest. You can can check your placement at any time by placing your hands on your back. Feel that lift. Keep it there as your arms move out. Starting on the right, let's feel your lift and switch. So we'll go lift, slide, switch weight. Lift on the left, slide. Lift, right, slide, left, lift, left, slide, right. Double time. Lift and slide. Lift and slide. Lift and slide. Shake that out. That is the essence of the movement when it's broken down into its components. The challenge, of course, is making it nice and smooth. Avoid pumping through with your feet to get these to happen. If you notice that your feet are leaving, your heels leave the floor, you want to sink into your hips, really give your weight to your knees. Again, to the right, 6, 7, and 8. And down, scoop, up, and hold. Down, left, scoop, and hold. Here we're incorporating those movements at a slow speed, doing the slide and lift. Slide, lift. Slide, lift. Let's try it in 2s. Come back to your center and shake it out. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slide and lift. Slide and lift. Slide, lift, slide. And 1, and 2, 3, 4. Right, scoop left. Good. Shake it out. So that's the essence of your figure 8s when working in 4 counts and in 2 counts. Let's try putting it together so it becomes one long, continuous movement with no holds, both in 4s and in 2s. I'll place my hands here to help me isolate my shoulders. You're welcome to keep yours here or park them on the hips. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Starting right, scoop, 3, 4, at the top, slide, 6, 7. At the top of that lift, slide, 2, 3, slide, down, 2, 3, 4. Keep working, really pulling those muscles in, and slide. It's even harder to work slow. Excellent. One more. 2, 3, 4. Scooping down. Left. 3. Shake it out. Let's try that same continuous loop, but on 2. This one begins to get a little more swingy and fun. I'll park my hands on my shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. So you're going scoop and lift, or slide, lift, whichever makes more sense. Left, up, right, up. Keep going. 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supporting those shoulders. 7, 8. Shake it out. Excellent. Let's do it now in 1s. These are going to go a little faster. Fastest of them all really gets nice and swingy. It's going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, up, down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Feel those counts. Down, lift, slide, lift, slide, lift, slide, lift. Keep going. Slide. Really isolate those shoulders. As you can see in my side mirror, they are not allowed to move. Excellent. Shake that out. Plant your feet. And take a nice deep breath in. Softening the knees, bending forward. dropping the crown of the head to the floor, shaking out the shoulders, and slowly stacking your weight back up again to come to standing. Slowly let your arms hang loose and your head dangle to come up last. Excellent. So that is the essence of the figure eight. It's got the lift and it's got the slide. When you put them together, it makes that nice, pretty figure eight. And you can use that in many different patterns. The same concept applies when we put it to our chest. So that if I have my pencils underneath my armpits, they're going to be drawing figure eights on the wall in front of me again. Here, we're going to be also incorporating the lift and the slide. So let's try that first. And lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. And practicing the slides. Slide and slide and slide. Notice the hips do not get to counter move. They don't counterbalance. They stay in one place as the chest moves across that plane. When you put them together, same as the hips, you get a lift, a slide, a lift, a slide. So same as we were doing lifts from the center, here you're going to think about your lift really extending and coming from the side. So contraction is the opposite move on the opposite side. That supports your figure eight. Let's put it to some music and try it with some different patterns. I'm going to park my arms right here at my hips so that they stay stable. Again, all the movement stops underneath the body and it stays still so that we can really concentrate on movement on the upper half only. And lift to the left and slide right. Lift right, slide left. Lift and slide. Now as you keep doing these, lift and slide, make sure that your shoulder doesn't try to get in and help, because it can begin to really groove during figure eights. Their job is to float on top of the move and not to help, so that really the movement is happening through the ribs and the muscles of the back. Lift left, slide right, lift right, slide left. Let's do a couple more at this pace and broken down so that you can feel the corners that you're looking for when we smooth them into eights. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. Now, for this next one, we're going to do the same idea in 4 counts, but without the stops. We're going to try to make it smoother. To the right, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, 4. Down, left, scoop, up. Down right, scoop right. Down left, scoop left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, lift, down. You got this, keep going. Down, up, down, up. All right, shake that out. Let's try it a little bit faster in 2 counts. We'll go down and up, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down, up. Right, left. Really working the sides of the body. Excellent. So you can continue playing with your chest in going the opposite direction. We were looking at it starting to the right. The same principles apply if you start it to the left. Of course, this time we're going to make it a little harder for our last combination. We're taking it back to the hips and we're adding a twist. So same as we've been drawing a figure eight in front of us by using the 8 movement of the hips, we're also going to simultaneously draw an 8 to the bottom underneath us by using a swivel in the hips. The essence of this movement is going to be, as we turn around and look at it, on your right, you're going to lift the right hip, which drops the left. That's a contraction, not a bump. Lift the right, And then twist that right back. Notice my shoulders are not allowed to move. Lift left, twist back, lift right, and twist, lift left, and twist. Now keep going with this movement. Again, I've got my hands to isolate my shoulders, and you'll notice that my feet are not allowed to move the floor, leave the floor. And so anytime that I can feel my heels moving, that's a sign that I'm not grounded enough. Sink into your plie, and that's going to help you stay in your hips and less in your feet while driving this movement. Let's do it with some music. Grounding your hips, your feet right underneath your hips, softening in the knees, lengthening down the lower back, lifting up the front, knitting those muscles together around the center. The chest is lifted, and I can check that by placing and floating the arms. 5, 6, we're going to start on the right with a lift. I'll throw here. Right and back. Left and back. Right, twist back. Left, twist back. Keep going. Right, left, right, left. Now as you can see in my side mirror, I am not allowed to twist my shoulders. I'm trying to keep them very flat to the plane in front of me. That way, all of the twisting action happens underneath. Shake it out, releasing any tension in your back. Let's try it again, but without stops. I'll park my arms low so you can see. On 5, 6, to the right, and we go. Lift, go back. No stop. Lift, go back. Lift, twist back, lift. Keep going. Lift. And back. And back. Keep going. You got this. Really feel those abdominal muscles working. If you don't feel them, it's time to engage them. Excellent. Shake it out. Let's try it now a little bit faster so we can take out some of those stops in between. So this time we'll go 1, 2, 3, twist, 2, 2, 3, twist. And then we'll take it into 2 counts. Lift, twist, lift, twist. On 5, 6, slow it first, 7, to the right, here we go. Lift, 2, 3, 4, lift, 2, 3, 4. This is the pace we were doing. Lift, 2, 3. Now we'll do 2s. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist. Now take out any of the stops and make it nice and smooth. You may be working very deeply inside your body. Lift, twist, lift, 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 twist, lift, twist. You got this. Fight for it. Lift. Nice and big. Make those twists as big as you can. Really work those obliques. Lift, twist. Lift, lift, lift. Make it smooth. Smooth. Excellent. That's another great fun move. I love it. It feels really good in the body. Thank you so much for the time that you spent working on your belly dance technique. I hope this has given you plenty to start working with, and if you're intrigued, you look into it more. Thank you to Musical Theater Southwest, who has allowed us to film in their space while their theater has gone dark during these times. And thank you to my amazing sound man and cameraman, my son Larkin. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.